It is unclear why Lucy Letby took the drastic action she did. However, it could have been a result of her misguided sense of justice and morality. Perhaps Lucy Letby thought she was helping the babies in some way, and felt it was necessary to take this drastic move. It is possible that she was unable to cope with the challenges of being a healthcare professional, and maybe this action was her only outlet. Alternatively, Lucy Letby may have been driven by mental health problems, with her actions a product of her own instability. It is worth considering that she could have been acting out of envy, with someone else having slightest of success at her expense. She could also have been acting so out of spite, as a twisted way of dealing with certain personal grudges. Lucy Letby could have been influenced by a need to become famous, and unfortunately this incident has certainly brought attention. Likewise, it could be seen that she was suffering from a heightened sense of urgency, thus acting out of fear and desperation. Similarly, a possible explanation may be that she had a strongly entrenched sense of loyalty, overestimating the level of commitment needed. Another possibility is that her actions were a symptom of deep-seated depression, and this incident was her form of rebellion against a life of sadness. There is also the chance that Lucy Letby was acting out of a sense of revenge, with particular individuals being targeted. It is also a consideration that she could have been attracted by the prospect of gaining some form of recognition, without thinking through the consequences. Another explanation is that Lucy Letby was driven by a desire to help the babies in some way, feeling that taking such extreme action was the only solution. Possibly, Lucy Letby was also reacting to a fear of punishment, thus deciding that the only way to avoid retribution was to act in such a way. There is also a chance that she was simply being opportunistic, loves attention, and asserting her own power as a way of feeling significant. She may have been motivated by a need to be seen as special, using others to help fulfill her ambition, regardless of the risks. Similarly, Lucy Letby could have been acting out of selfishness, willing to risk the lives of others and to satisfy her own needs. It is worth considering the fact that she could have taken the action as a form of diversion, a way of deflecting attention away from her other activities. Additionally, she could have been driven by a need to prove a point, and her actions were an unfortunate byproduct of her own misguided sense of pride. It is possible that the incident was staged as a means of getting revenge for something that had happened to her in the past. Lucy Letby could have also been motivated by the need for justice, and her desperate actions were an effort to make right what was wrong. There is also the likelihood that she was indulging in some form of escape, a desperate attempt at distracting her from her own reality. Alternatively, the incident could have been her own desperate cry for help, a plea for understanding and an inability to control her own emotions. A further explanation could be that Lucy Letby was driven by a desire for perfection, pushing beyond other limits and taking extreme action. There is also the possibility that she was deeply troubled and this was her own desperate attempt at escaping her own anxieties.